Hello and welcome to the channel. Woohoo! So yeah, my name's Rob and I've started a new channel. It's the RTMA Music Production Hub, and here it's going to be all things sound and music production. Essentially the target audience, the people I'm aiming to, you know, uh speak to with these videos would be, you know, brand spanking new music producers, people who have been, starting their production journey over the last few years, whatever, and who just want certainly tips and tricks to help them on that journey. I want this to be as organic as possible. So when I'm making these videos, I've got it all set up in OBS, but I'm trying to do it one shot and that's it, as natural as possible. If I make mistakes, if I'm fumbling where a button or an option is, that's all part and parcel of it, because I want to humanize our journey in learning. Because everybody at some point is going to feel like an imposter. Everybody at some point is going to feel like they're actually rubbish at this or whatever. And it's a perfectly natural, normal feeling. And hopefully you'll use that feeling to make you really encouraged to kind of do better and learn more and grow. On that note, if you're a veteran music producer or sound production, that kind of thing, there'll be reviews and checking out different sound libraries, some old, some new, some interesting. Uh, Hopefully that might help you decide if you want to buy a certain library, you want to hear what it sounds like, the functionality, that kind of thing. But also I'm hoping that you too can also maybe get some tips and tricks and things. Oh, I never thought about that. If I turn that knob and it goes womp womp instead of whoop whoop, it's that kind of thing. So as long as everybody's open to learning, to growing, and if there's a technique that you already know, well, great. Maybe there's a different way of doing it. Write in the comments. Is there a better way? Uh, because like I said, I've been in this now almost 25 years. If there's a better way of doing it, I'm all ears. Uh, so yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So don't forget, like, subscribe, click the notification, okay, so that all these later videos, you'll know when they come up, and then you can be like, yeah, I gotta watch that big time, okay. Oh, yes. Yes, we're on Instagram, RTMA Studios. If you want to link up there too, we can chat, send messages, questions, whatever you want. And yeah, let's just build a network as well. And here we go. So, uh, my screen, I'm using my DAW of choice, which I love, Reason Studios. Okay, now Reason Studios is my darling. It's what I trained on all those years ago, and with Pro Tools as well. And this was just, yeah, this was life changing for me. Of course, all DAWs are different. All DAWs are great. There's what FL Studio, Logic, Pro Tools, like I mentioned. Um, what was the other one? Reaper. There's tons of them, and they're all great in their own respects. And you know, there's a lot of different positives with each of them. A lot of them have something very unique that only it delivers, and that's what's so awesome. That harkens back to what it said earlier there. We should never disregard something. It might not be for you, but don't disregard it. You might use it. Ableton. I remember when I was trying to use Ableton, I was like, I just can't get the grips of this, and but I could still see the benefit of it, and there were certain things that we would use it for, and I would still recommend it to people for what they might have needed specifically at the time. And yeah, it is what it is. We all have our own favorites, and of course, Reason's the best. Right, right, right. Uh, you don't think so? Then comment and tell me why it's not, or why your DAW's better. All right, all right, all right. I'm joking, I'm joking. It's not a DAW contest. One is, but yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Reason's good. It's good. It's very good. And here's why. Here's why. So I love Reason because it has so many real world applications because of the rack system and the cables and things like that. So if I switch around, show you my cables here. What do you see? All this cabling might look complicated, might look pointless even. Like, what do you need that for? Um, well, there's a lot of real practical uses for it. If you're cabling something else, if you're creating a monstrosity or a masterpiece, it's really, really useful to be able to write something and create essentially a unit. So, for example, it could save you money. So you might, instead of buying a glorious denoiser, you could essentially get all the components that make a denoiser what a denoiser is, and you can essentially hook them all up and create your own denoiser, saving 10, 50, $100 or whatever it is. That kind of stuff. It's awesome. But even it's just fun to experiment, in the past, before a recent update, you could make your own sidechain, and it was a whole lot of fun. I loved making a sidechain in Reason, and I'll definitely still show how to do that. And yeah, all because of cabling, and didn't have to worry about drop down menus and stuff like that. In the real world, the cabling and things like that, it helps you understand signal flow. It helps you to understand, how to make certain things work because you've had that virtual experience in the racks. It's just been so handy over the years, and I would definitely say give it a try. Give it a try. Just because it might look scary and look very different from Logic, for example, give it a try. I can guarantee once you get used to it, once you get used to how it looks and what it's all about, it'll be something that you will want to continually keep using. And by the way, the entire DAW is seen as a, what do they call it, a VST. So you can import Reason as a VST into your Pro Tools or Logic or whatever, which is pretty awesome. So give it a try. Anyway, so yeah, here my only gripe with Reason, even though I'm a Reason fanboy, my only gripe is they don't have native video import. They don't have a way to import video essentially. So if you're like me and you want to score to a short film or whatever, natively you can't do that in Reason. So you have to purchase a third party plugin. For me, I had bought the VidPlay VidPlay VST, I think it's called, by Anthony S. Jacqui is Jacqui. Anyway, that dude, it's pretty awesome. It's really, really good. It served me well over the years for animations, full blown films. It's really, really good, and it's simple as well. So you see here, I've got one loaded up, and anywhere in the timeline in the sequencer, as you can see. It fits no problem. If I hit play, maybe do a wee bit of piano, right? Oh, amazing! Beautiful. Yeah, yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much the the way I get video into Reason, and hopefully Reason Studios at some point in the future will have some way to import video natively, because come on guys, we're like a one-man band now, right? It's not just about making music. We're scoring to films, to animations, videos, media, social media. We have to be a one-man band. Nobody's just a video editor anymore, or a music producer and that kind of stuff. It's like we have to dabble, and I think it's about time. Reason. It's about time you import some way natively to import video. Okay, so have a think about that. All right, sit in the corner, you naughty boy. Okay, anyway, so I'm rambling on now, and that's the end of it. Like I said to you, I want these videos to be natural, I want them to be organic. So if I'm rambling, tell me in the comments. Next time I'll try and be more conscious of it, or maybe not. Maybe keep rambling, then you keep commenting, and my videos keep getting promoted. So yeah, all right. And yeah, also please write in the comments things that you might want to see. Is there a mixing technique, a mastering technique? Is there something that you need help with, and maybe we can make a video about it? And as I say, yeah, let's do this. So thank you very much. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Do people do that still? Because I know I don't, have to be honest. I don't, not that much. So it would really help if you did, right? But I understand if you don't. I understand. Anyway, thank you very much. See you again in the next one.